Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And if you are following along, thank you so much for watching my channel whenever I have a video that's posting. I am traveling right now, so I pre-taped quite a few videos and I didn't know if I was going to be posting every other day or every 3 days or every 4 days. And then I got a couple of boxes right before I left, so now I think it's every 3 days until like the second week of July. I'm not totally sure, but that is a good reason for you to have your notification bell turned on so that you find out exactly when I'm posting, or to be part of our No Bot Nook, which is the private Facebook group that we have for viewers of this channel, which we lovingly call No Bots. You can hear the origin story of that over there. I'm sure there will be some OG No Bots who will tell you that story. To join that private Facebook group, you do have to answer some membership questions, and one of them is really just to show that you've been watching the channel for a little while. It's a pretty easy one, but just in case you are newer and you're like, I want to check out what's in the Facebook group, which is gift exchanges, and we do our own awards. We do, let's see, what else do we do? A book club, which is really fun. You do just kind of have to be part of our little community. So one of the questions is, what is one of the things that I like to receive in subscription boxes? And I can give you a hint. It is not socks. That should give you enough of a hint to figure out the answer to that question. All right, so today I actually have a jewelry subscription that's been sent to me for review. I haven't had it on the channel for several months. I wasn't really sure what was going on. I know that Helena, the owner, the founder of Mint Mongoose, has been really busy. She has like a bajillion kids, and I just figured they were maybe taking a step away from it, or maybe they were just taking a step away from their social media, which used to be really, really active, and I just haven't seen a lot of stuff from them. So when I got the little envelope, the mint colored envelope, and then the envelope inside with our little Mint Mongoose seal, I reached out to them over on Instagram and then also on the email that I had for them just to ask, like, is this May or is this June? They had been shipping kind of later in the month when I last received them, so I thought maybe this is the May one, because I got it in like mid-June, but I'm not totally sure. So if you are a subscriber of Mint Mongoose, please let me know. Now, I will tell you the information that I last had for Mint Mongoose was that it was 2 pieces of jewelry in gold, silver, or rose gold for $29.99, and these are jewelry pieces for you to keep. Now, my code was Noel50, and that would get you 50% off on your first set, which means it was only $15. But I went to the website, and the website looks like it's active, and I don't think that they've changed it. But right now it says $19.99, and then you get $10 off on your first one using their code. So it's like $9. And it also says that right now, and I don't know if it always says that or if it's just recent, it says that you always get a bonus ring or other piece of jewelry you choose. So basically it's going back to how it used to be years ago, where you get 3 pieces of jewelry, an earring set, a necklace, and a ring or something else. Sometimes they'll replace the earrings for something else. So 3 pieces of jewelry right now for $9 for your first month. I don't have a code that's active, but it seems like a pretty good deal, and they're clearly still sending stuff. So one of the things that we do like is they always have sort of an inspirational image and then a note from Helena, the founder, the mama behind the Mongoose. So this is a beautiful abalone. You guys, while we're at it, let's have a secret password. So this is the last day of the month. I thought it was actually going to be the first post for July, but it is the last day of June. So we'll have one more secret password for June. I think there's been a total of 8 for those of you who are counting, those of you who like to, you know, put them all together and then input them all at once. So when you come across a secret password in one of my videos, you want to enter it along with your contact information in the Google form that is linked for you in the description box below. Please don't put it into the comments. About 5 days into the following month, so it will be probably the first weekend of July when I get back and I do all the things, I will use a random number picker to select a few winners to receive mystery boxes as my way of saying thank you so much for watching my videos and listening for those secret passwords. You do have to be 18 years or older. You do have to use US or Canadian mailing address, and the Canadians, you know, you have to help me out with the shipping because it's really expensive, but I do like you to be able to participate. There's other alternatives as well, and it is not in any way affiliated with YouTube or any of the boxes that I open here on the channel, although you might get goodies from those boxes, both the ones that send boxes to me for review and the ones that I pay for, just because I have a lot of stuff that I want to share with all of you. And you do have to be subscribed to my channel. That is also important. So hopefully you have that notification bell turned on, but you do have to definitely be subscribed to my channel. So let's have our secret password for today be abalone. So A-B-A-L-O-N-E, abalone. So just like this beautiful shell. So, and it's kind of funny because then the theme for May or June is you are not alone. You are abalone. It's like the word abalone, but taking out some of the letters. Our inspiration behind the set, it says this month's set is inspired by things life likes to throw at us and is a reminder of the truth. You are not alone. The ocean has always reminded me of life's deeper rhythms, the ebb and flow, the storms and the stillness, the way light can hit the water just right and turn everything into magic. I was walking along the beach the other day after a long emotional week and found a piece of abalone shell half buried in the sand. Its iridescent colors caught the light and felt like a quiet nudge from the universe. Beauty doesn't disappear in hard times. It just shifts shape. I love that. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up and I'll read the rest of it. Now, one of the things that has not changed in all the years that I've been getting Mint Mongoose is she includes a little Werther's Original inside, which, you know, I love a little sweet treat. Then everything comes up wrapped in tissue paper. I was wondering because before I opened this, I was like, oh, are we getting rings now too? But that looks like it is more recent. So this is like if I was a subscriber from, you know, when it went up to $29.99 and before the extra bonus ring. So right now it looks like if you sign up, you get to do a bonus ring in every box moving forward, not just in the first one. So I don't know. I personally do love Helena. The last time we like actually chatted was a couple of years ago, you guys, and this is why I still, you know, even though we kind of lost touch in terms of communication and I didn't really know what was going on. I mean, that was on me too. I didn't really reach out. But the last time that we interacted was after the fires in Maui, which is my home island, and she was so kind. She knew that, you know, what they really needed was like toiletries and things, but just to give people that sense of joy and to give women like a sense of feeling a little more put together, she actually sent 50 sets of Mint Mongoose jewelry to a friend of mine who then took them to a shelter to distribute. So 50 sets of jewelry just to make people feel a little bit better, a little more put together after they had lost everything. I thought that was so kind. And the fact that she did that really just endears Helena and Mint Mongoose to me. So I am happy to have them back on the channel. I know that I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but I will say I personally would probably wait until I heard back from them before going ahead and subscribing. But these are what the little earrings come in. There's always the little rubber stoppers are inside as well. She generally does these pretty little J-hook designs, and then often the earrings look much like the pendant, but I'm going to hold up the earrings first. Sometimes it's a little bigger, sometimes it's exactly the same. So this is the background that looks like abalone. It has that iridescence, and then there's this almost looks like a cross. And I will say Helena is they do have like Bible verses, scripture sometimes on things, but I don't think that it's necessarily supposed to be a cross. If that's what you want to interpret it as, you certainly can, but we'll hear a little bit more. Oop, there we go. We'll hear a little bit more in just a second about what that inspiration is. So she says, that moment inspired this jewelry set. The abalone shell with all its swirling blues, greens, and purples felt like the perfect material to represent resilience. And the star design, so it's supposed to be a little bit more like a North Star, I guess. The star design, that's a reminder that even in the darkest waters, there's still something steady to navigate by. I made this set for the woman who's swimming through something, whether it's great grief, transition, healing, or growth. And that's one of the reasons that I do love the Nobot Nook. A lot of us have gotten to know each other over the years, so we can support each other with kind words and even sometimes gifts just when people are going through things. So I do love the community that we've created over there. It says, when you wear it, I hope it reminds you that just like the ocean, you're layered, deep, and full of strength. And just like the stars, you can still shine, even if no one else knows how hard you had to fight to do it. Keep going. You're not alone in the tide. I love this. Oh, that's so beautiful. And I just want to send a little shout out, if she's watching, to one of our Nobots, Candace. You are not alone, my friend. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the necklace. All right, so I usually get the gold, and they must still have it in their notes, but you can change your jewelry tone if you'd like. So it looks like the necklace and the earrings, it is the same pendant size. Sometimes that I think is actually nice so that it's not overdone. And then of course you don't have to wear these all together as a set. You don't have to be super matchy-matchy. This is one of their chunkier chains. I mean, it's not chunky, but for me, when the pendant is this small, I usually like a more delicate chain. Now the chains are a little bit on the longer side, although the smallest stop is not that long. That would be like probably about the length, a little bit longer than what I'm wearing right now. And then you can see that there are actually 4 rings at about an inch interval. So you can do different lengths if you'd like to wear it over your blouse, over your clothes. So let me show you again. I'll show you one more time. So we already had our secret password, just in case you've gotten to this point. You were kind of skipping around, which I also truly respect. Everybody is very busy in this life, so if you're kind of bopping around, but there was a secret password to round out the last day of June. All right, that is our beautiful iridescent abalone You Are Not Alone necklace and earring set from Mint Mongoose. Again, I'm very curious to know if this is May or June. I'm guessing that it's May. I'll probably write that, even though I know it'll be confusing since this is going up at the very, very end of June. But I'm happy to have them back on the channel. I think what she does is lovely in terms of giving each set a little bit more meaning. This is the halfway point of the year, you guys, which is really exciting, which means that my anniversary for this YouTube channel is just a few months away in September. So just know that I am probably going to be having like an on and off schedule for the rest of the summer. Not as much travel coming up by far. The June was my like big travel month. Not as much travel. So hopefully I'll be able to do like every other day. That's what I like to do. And then back in the fall, we'll have another book club. We'll probably get to start picking out our advent calendars. So I'm hoping to do the advent series again this year. I'll probably try to squeeze in a few more live streams. I've just been super busy, but I do see like a light at the end of the tunnel in terms of that. And I do so enjoy our live streams aside from our book club live streams that we also do at the end of each reading. And again, that's a quarterly book club. So I do see that happening soon. We'll definitely do a holiday gift exchange. We've got one that's going on right now. Actually, I think that I'm going to be sending out the questionnaires because I actually kind of swap everybody around and I assign you a giftee in our gift exchanges that we run out of the Nobot Nook. So if you're interested in joining and participating, you can. That's the only way now that you can participate in the gift exchanges. The channel's just gotten so big, just that I can't open it up to absolutely everybody anymore, just because I want to ensure that it's like trusted Nobots that I can kind of follow up with easily. Not that if you don't have a Facebook account you're not trusted. It's just that it makes it a little easier for me to know that I can get in contact with you if something happens. So if you are looking to do a fun gift exchange and kind of find a digital community of great people, that is where you will find us over there. Thank you all so much again for being here. I truly appreciate your support in the form of likes, comments, and following me over on Instagram. If you want to follow my private, or not private, personal Instagram account, it's not private, you can, and that's where you can kind of see some of my more personal life, mostly my travels. If you're wondering why it is that my posting schedule is so haphazard these days. Again, thanks again for being so flexible with my posting schedule. I try to keep it consistent, even if I'm not posting every day, to just sort of do it in like consistent cadence. So it's not just like, a random Tuesday and then not until a Saturday. I try to do it every other day or every 3 days or every 4 days if I can. So just so that you have something to keep you company when you're doing your chores or when you're driving, hopefully, to somewhere fun. Thanks again so much for being here. I'll see you soon in my next unboxing, which I think will be in 3 days. So count 3 days after this. All right, I'll see you soon.